Hello friends of the Northern Entertainment, the Northern Alex here, or welcome back to another episode of my heavy loads. As you can see, we are just about to go into another roundabout, and as you know, boy oh boy do I love those roundabouts, not at all. That was the complete wrong button that I hit there. But okay. So, anyways, we are in Calais right now, just off the ferry. Yes, sir, you heard right, just off the ferry, because I reloaded the last save game. As you remember, there was a glitch. And this truck acted more like a bucking bronco than anything else. So, well, would you please act nicely now? As I was about to say, this truck was acting more like a bucking bronco than anything else, so I loaded the save game and I went the safe route. And if you plan on playing these mods, then you might want to consider another roundabout. Are you kidding me? Well, I guess. Why are we driving that slow? Okay. What in the world now? What an idiot. Watch where you're going. Unbelievable. Anyways, as I was saying, if you plan on driving these mods, then you definitely want to go the safe route and wanna go by ferry and not by train. So here we are again. On the Autobahn, and we are heading towards Castle. Well, we are right now in France, still hauling our Black Hawk. Oh, great. Something tells me that the bank just phoned to tell me that they had to extend my debit. Which is very nice of them. I hope that we're gonna be in the black here soon with this load. Hopefully. But, yeah. So, here we are. On the highway, on the road again. Going places that we've never been. On the road again. On the road again. Anyways, before I get a copyright strike for my terrible singing, gonna stop here. Our fuel doesn't look all that great, so next possible, next chance we get. Here, we gonna fuel her up. So guys, I was talking to Bugs and to Zach the other night. We were just hanging out, and are you gonna let me? Of course he's not. Hopefully if I pull a little bit over. I can't pull too far though. There. Oh boy. Just like I expected. So while we're fueling up, I was talking to Bugs and to Zach the other day, and we were talking about how the times changed and how crazy the advancements are in technology. And it just comes to show again how far we really come since, well, not even that long ago. Maybe 8-9 years ago. I mean, I'm up in Canada and Bugs is thousands of miles away, so is Zach, and we were just sitting there and we're talking to each other, and it was even more amazing when I was thinking about it. My mom visited out of Germany here not that long ago, and well, we were literally in the middle of nowhere, and my dad just called us on her cell phone. And if you really think about it, a couple of years ago that would have been completely unthinkable. Well, not a couple of years ago, but not that long ago, it would have been completely unthinkable where I was in the middle of really nowhere, just to take your phone out and to talk to Germany. It is amazing, and especially you younger folks that don't know it any different. You really have to appreciate the times that we are living in, because welcome, because it's those things. When I grew up, I remember my dad's very first cell phone, and that was one of those huge, well, cell phone. It was more a suitcase that you would carry around with you. I remember that thing like it's yesterday. And then his first car phone, this was like absolutely amazing. I mean, nobody had a car phone. He had only one because we had the company, or he had the company, and he needed to keep tabs of his trucks. So yeah, I don't know. It's just amazing. If you think about all these advances that we made in technology. just think about, yeah, with computers in general. I mean, my first computer. I think that guy had a death wish. My first computer, like my first PC, was 268 SX with a whooping, I believe it was either 12 megahertz or 15 megahertz. Not gigahertz, megahertz. And 512 kilobyte of RAM. And I remember I had to upgrade because I wanted to play Doom 3D, which was amazing. Oh no, it was Wolfenstein 3D that I wanted to play. Back in the day it wasn't banned yet. That came a little bit later. But yeah, so I wanted to I had to upgrade, and I had to upgrade to 4 megabytes of RAM. And I never forget that. That was just wonderful. After I upgraded that, I had one of the biggest machines in the whole, like in the town that I grew up. Like all the kids were just like in awe about the power of this machine. And I mean, think about it, 4 megabytes of RAM. Well, it's nothing. I'm just not sure if this is here gonna be, nope, it's not very good. I thought for a second here that was a toll booth. But yeah, and then I upgraded to a DX with 40 megahertz. That was quite the jump from 12, or I'm not sure if it was 12 or if it was 15 anymore, to be honest, but that was an extreme jump from yeah, from 15, even from if it was 15, but I'm pretty sure it was 12. But yeah, even if it was 15, from there to the 40, that was insane. Like all of a sudden the 3D games were completely fluid. And then games came out like Star Wars, the X-Wing series, which was amazing. It was like 7 discs, 7 3.5 inch disc. And then today you look at some games, 15 gigs, oh well, you don't even bat an eye anymore about that. That's crazy. So guys, I wonder, what was your first system? What did you start your gaming quote-unquote career with, or your addiction? I mean, for me, everything started like the very first game that I played. That would have been like so many others. That would have been Super Mario on the NES, on the original old NES. Sorry guys, but I gotta take both lanes. I'm a little bit wider than the average bear. Luxembourg. So yeah, that was my first experience, and that was not even my own system, that was a buddy's. Now, you guys, well, some of you know anyway that I grew up in Germany, and so it was quite amazing when we seen the first Nintendo Entertainment System. And the only reason I've seen it before anybody else was because my buddy was American. I grew up fairly close to one of the largest tank bases in Europe, so many of my friends at the time were Americans, and they had the Nintendo way before we got it. So yeah, we played Super Mario, and we played Duck Hunt, and you wouldn't believe how many times I cursed this dog. When he came up snickering after I missed my 3 shots, would go. And how many times did I wish, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one, especially the older ones of you guys can relate to that, how many times they wish that they could just shoot that dog. Of course that wasn't possible. Then my first own gaming system, that was shortly after. That was, and that's in North America, that wouldn't have been very popular, but it was a Philips 9600 home, what was that thing called? Television home something.